welcome to Whiteland Restorations and another one of our midweek vlogs.
Vlogs, yay!
Vlogs!
Vlogs! Yep.
Louisa.
Just going to do a quick update with what's going on in the workshop this week and what things have come back to the workshop this week as well.
What's come back?
That thing there.
Oh yeah, that thing there.
Let's show the people at home.
Baby's asleep now.
Baby's asleep. Thank goodness. She loves it in the workshop.
She does love it in the workshop.
She does.
I think it's the background noise of the heater.
White noise.
Yeah.
Highly recommended. Anyway, some of you might remember this from our abandoned E46 project.
Abandoned Copart E46 problems.
Yeah, Copart problems.
It's there's a whole Facebook group called
Copart
Victims.
Victims, that's it.
And we should be on it because we got proper
done over.
That's the one, done over.
So people know are worse off than us though.
Yes, there are people who bought a whole Tesla and ended up with an axle.
But unfortunately, we sent the block off to go and get done.
We sent the block off to get done to an engineer to be decked, skimmed and bored and helicoils put in, and unfortunately it's just not savable. The bores have overlised beyond the capabilities of the standard pistons taking up what he can machine out.
Yeah.
So at that point we'd have to buy £1,000 worth of pistons.
Hand forged pistons, may I add.
Which would have been good if we wanted to build an engine.
Brilliant.
And have forged pistons and turbo it and all of that.
But if I'm going to be spending £1,000 on forged pistons,
it wouldn't be in this engine.
Wouldn't be on there, so it would be on the E30.
Yes.
But good news is the head, perfect,
That's
spot
lovely.
on.
Great.
Yeah, that is done.
Block trash.
No, this is now going to be a beautiful wine rack.
Oh, yeah, wine rack.
6-bottle wine rack.
Mm.
I mean, inline 6, red and fruity.
Red and fruity. Anyway, it's big paperweight at the minute. I might put it outside and plant some flowers in it.
Oh, I don't know, herb garden? An inline 6 herb garden?
Yeah.
We will find something to do with it. We have got a new one.
Coffee table.
I'd stub my toe on that. But we have a new block, so...
We have a replacement block, second-hand block.
Which is apparently ready to go.
Which apparently is ready to go, but I'm going to send it down to Hargreaves Engineering Command, and same guys who did this, to check it over, make sure it's 100%. But we're not going to touch that project for a very long time because the Volvo needs to be finished, the E30 needs to be finished, and then I'll think about looking at it.
Think about it. I'd rather...
the E46 came in to be a quick turnaround project, you know, it was driving. Yeah. We didn't know of all the faults. It was unrecorded. It was supposed to be dents and scratches and
bodywork issues. Anyway, enough of that. That's done. Let's move on to the next thing that's going on in the workshop.
Moving swiftly on. Next message.
Next message. You may have noticed us wearing our lovely festive 240 themed Christmas jumpers.
Mine one is
a bit
off
squiff.
centre.
Mine one turned alright. Laura's one is a disaster.
One looks like there's a big stain all the way around it.
Yeah, and Louisa's
one's
beautiful.
spot on.
But
my one's terrible.
Don't recommend T-shirt Studio.
Don't go to T-shirt Studio. Yeah.
The quality control is non-existent.
Yeah.
Moving
swiftly on.
Yeah, to this project here. Ta-da! It is a Focus RS.
Urs.
We do majority of our work on customers' cars. The videos you see on us on the Volvo is in our own time.
Yeah.
If only it was our time all the time.
See a little bit of this, not a lot. It's in for a fairly fast turnaround. Colour change.
Just a colour change.
Yeah, that's it.
Bodywork's really straight, actually.
It's actually really straight car. Fair play to it. Very little rust. I think that's about the amount of rust we've got to deal with, which is extremely refreshing.
Really nice, yeah. So this has come in as a shell, already prepped, nearly stripped. Just a tiny few bits
more. It's already stripped. Yeah, I've got to take a couple bits off and
but it's
nice.
Cracking.
Just a couple of small repairs and start painting it. It's really.
It's getting changed from blue to black.
Changed from blue to black.
Don't
get me wrong, there's still plenty of work to be done.
Oh, lots of work,
in all that lot,
lots of work. But you don't see many black RSs, really, do you?
No.
It's usually popping orange or green.
Yeah.
They look like Tic Tacs in my opinion. But this will be probably in our midweek updates.
Yeah, that's about
Yeah,
it.
that's about it. But you can look forward to seeing them. What's next on the agenda?
Bit of monkeying around.
Bit of monkeying around. Let's go and have a look. You might have seen on Twitter, don't forget follow us on social media, that we've been doing a little bit of work on a little bit of a monkey. Not a full monkey.
The full monkey?
Well, the whole bike's not here. It's a little bit
like
of a monkey.
the full Monty.
Don't do the full Monty.
Anyway, a good friend of mine has an amazing collection of monkey bikes. And it is amazing.
It is amazing.
He's also got an amazing shed. And
we might see if we can get in to have a look at them because they're awesome.
I have spoken. He's okayed it.
Is he okayed it? Oh my god, breaking news!
Breaking news.
We might be able to get in.
Anyway, I'm painting a monkey bike.
We're painting a monkey bike.
Painting a monkey bike, bit by bit.
Yeah.
5 different colours.
5 different colours. That's some beautiful mask in there, babes.
Thanks.
Look at that. It's so stripy. You're doing the Christmas presents this year, by the way.
Obviously blue, obviously gold, silver, black, and the orangey red for the frame, the forks and stuff.
This gold is awesome.
It is a really nice shade of gold.
It is. I mean, I thought we would have gone with the Lotus wheel gold, but this is a bit more beigey, isn't it?
Well, I had to match. Existing colours from, so...
This is 80s monkey bike gold.
That is what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is. So that's what these parts are.
The black bits have come up bloody lovely as well.
That's heat paint for the exhaust. It's very Christmassy.
It's very Christmassy. It's candy cane.
Yeah.
Candy cane. But no, that's absolutely wonderful. I mean, he has some lovely bikes, and this is going to be a lovely bike.
Yeah, I've done a few for him. Cherry bike was one of the first ones I did for him. That's
beautiful red. Absolutely beautiful red. Not only did we get some new calipers from Autodoc, you might have seen them getting delivered.
Yes, you must have seen them getting delivered.
These are...
No, you didn't see the calipers getting delivered. They came afterwards because
it
was after we did the bulk order. We were going to just save the rear calipers, but as I was disassembling one of them, the bleed nipple snapped off, and then I thought, I know, easy trick, get a Torx bit and hammer it into the hole instead of a tap out. Tap outs never work, but Torx bits work off quite often. Bang that into the hole and snap that off as well.
Yeah. And then we saw a YouTube video where they had reverse drill bits, which would have been really handy. At
that point I couldn't be bothered anymore, so I just pushed them into the bin and
we treated Monica
to
some new rear calipers.
And the front ones had been reconditioned fairly recently by the looks of things, and I thought, I'll just clean them up, give them another coat of paint. And as I was hanging them up to paint them, I noticed a bit of water dribble out from under the seal, and I thought, this car's been in for nearly 2 years. It's been inside. It's been a year and a half, nearly.
God, time goes flying. God, bloody hell.
Year and a half, the car's been inside. It's like, why is there water in there? So I hooked it back, and whoever did the rebuilds didn't use any grease behind the seals, so I had to pull it all apart and stuff. So we've got a brand new rebuild seal kit here, rebuild kit.
Look, this is how you install it. See, it fits perfectly.
It does fit perfectly. That's how you know it's the right kit.
That's how you know.
Slots into the calipers.
Job done. So rebuild in the front, rears are ready to go back on. We're going to have fun bleeding it. The Volvo 240 is a special bleeding sequence, which can be found in the Haynes manual. So 8 nipples on this car.
Yes.
What did you say?
Something about a pig.
More nipples than a pig.
More nipples than a pig.
So we will be having fun. We will do a how to bleed your 240 brake video.
Yes, we will. And later in the week, you will join us again for our weekend video for Monica.
Yeah.
Different strokes.
For different folks.
For different folks. I'm having diff issues.
You're having diff issues. Apparently.
I'm literally in the middle of diff issues right now. Let's go and have a look.
We're filming this at the moment. Fun and games.
Yeah, I had 2 spare diffs to go in the axle. Neither of them which want to go in the axle.
No. Turns out the locker diff is...
It would go in, but I'd have to change that part, and I don't want to get involved with changing that part for various reasons, and it would change our gear ratio mostly. That's the biggest reason. Is at the moment it's got a small gear ratio, a low gear ratio, and as we're putting bigger wheels on the car, I want to keep the lower gear ratio.
No go on the locker diff.
No go on the locker diff, because the planetary gear is a lot different to the older 240 diffs than it is on the 940 locker diff, so that's not going in anymore. As you can see, I've got, this is the 39 tooth planetary gear, and that one there is a 43 tooth, I think.
It's got 43 written on it.
That's a 43 tooth. So what I'm in the middle of doing is putting this gear on this 240 open diff, and we're just going to bang an open diff in there, and
it doesn't really bother me.
you'd only use the locker diff on a day like today because it's snowing, and occasionally between the magical miles an hour that it engages in, which I don't know off the top of my head,
is when you'd need full traction.
Is when you'd need full traction, and it would throw those pins out, lock the diff, and you'd get a little bit of extra traction to make your way up a hill or something, or out of the side of a hedge.
I mean, when we come around to changing the engine, we could probably come back and have a look about putting a quaif in.
Yeah.
Later down the line. I'm not too fussed at the moment. We're only having one wheel spinning.
Yeah, exactly. Like Leanne says, later on, in a long time after some other projects are done,
long time.
we will change the engine out, swap the engine out to something else, and then we might put a quaif in.
Yeah. We will cross that when we come to it. At the moment, let's just get it back on the road.
Yeah. So that's where we are today.
Yeah.
Oily
hands.
Yep.
Apologies again for the audio. The drone you can hear in the background is our workshop heater.
Yeah, we really did want it. The new.
Don't talk to me about the new mics. We're having teething problems with our new Rode Wireless Go. You see all the YouTubers wearing them. I thought we're going to get ourselves a set of them, fix up our audio. Turns out we're having a few teething problems. I've had some hints and tips from Ian at Hubnut, and I think I know how to fix it. So hopefully in the next episode we'll be mic'd up.
Hopefully, yeah, because
crossed.
I think our last midweek episode, which was the thermal imaging camera on the MG, was
the noise was
you couldn't hear us talking over the sound of the MG running.
No. Our bad.
Our bad, yeah.
But we're on it, so bear with us. We should be at full audio loveliness next episode. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Thank you very much again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.
Let us know what you think of these midweek workshop updates.
Yeah, do you want them? Do you don't want them?
I mean, it's something extra, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
We just throw them in anyway, so.
They're coming. They're coming.
We're going to throw them in, yeah.
Right then, I suppose we better get on with shaking the parts of the diff around and pushing them in the hole.
Is that how it's done?
Oh, of course it is.
I have been reading the book.
First time for everything, babe. First time. Right, see you later. Bye.
Bye.